Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton, and I'm excited today to be with Marianne Troy, who is a family consultant over at the Alzheimer's Support Network. How are you doing this morning?
Just great. Thank you, Amanda. Great.
Fantastic. Well, tell me a little bit about your role there at the Alzheimer's Support Group and what we can do to support you.
Okay. Well, I think most of the people know that we work with any kind of cognitive problem. And so we are called the Alzheimer's Support Network because our founders 38 years ago, their father, Clark's grandfather, had Alzheimer's. And so we are the voice for Alzheimer's, but for any other cognitive disease as well. And so what we try to do is meet the family, the patient, the care partners, anyone that's interested in trying to find out what's going on, what do we do about it? And we try to meet them exactly where they are. We are really family driven. Our motto is families first. So no matter what we're doing, if someone walks in the door or a phone call comes in that is from a family in need, whatever we're doing, so we will take care of that family. And that's it's a real pleasure. It's a real gift. It's a real mission because it always keeps us in mind that we are there for that unique situation, even though it is the same or similar diseases. What we'll do is we'll do support groups. We do usually 30 support groups a month. We will do specialized support groups, which is kind of neat too, for the adult children, as well as for grief groups. We're doing a self-care 12-step meeting once a week, which is nice based on the 12 steps, and it's about the caregiver self-care. We do all kinds of other things that Clark has been coming up with that we're doing specialized meetings for frontotemporal dementia, for Lewy body dementia, we're just doing a lot of things. So our calendar will tell you there's just multiple things. The neat thing is that since our offices have been closed since March 1st, and we're doing all of that online. One of the unique things that we do is we will do a social hour during our support groups in a separate Zoom meeting for those with dementia or those that need that socialization. And that's been interesting to take that socialization in person to online, because that's a real challenge. We never know, the level of the person coming into our room, into the Zoom meeting. And then trying to keep everybody engaged for an hour and a half. An hour is a real trick, and we've got some really good professionals. Our ladies are wonderful with it, and we have wonderful volunteers helping them too. So what else do we do with the family meetings? Are an important thing that we do. When we like to get, a lot of times families will call us, with I need help. The doctor said, come call you. So what we'll try to do is talk to them a little bit and then try to have them come in and meet with us, the family with our staff, with our family consultants. And that is where we can just absolutely focus on them and get their concerns on the table. And the one thing that we do better than anything else is we listen. We really give them a chance to tell their story. And it was interesting because we have a new family consultant with us, and we've known her for around town for a long time. But she said, it's so interesting because I was in a situation before where I was supposed to fix things. And you guys listen, you let people vent. And it's like, that's the truth. We do listen well, and people do have to tell their story. And a lot of times they'll say, well, I know you've heard this before. We've never heard their story before. So that's a real important part of our connection with the family, is to get to know them and for them to get to know us.
And that's really important. I think another part of your mission that is unique and worth discussing is where you're very much a local nonprofit versus a national one. So the money that is raised through your fundraising efforts, it stays right here in Collier County. Talk to us about some of those fundraising efforts. What do you do on a yearly basis, and what can we do as a community to support you through COVID-19 and beyond?
It's such a good question. We don't charge anything for anything we do. So all of our needs are met by donations, all just donations. And so we really appreciate that. We send out a spring letter that's asking for donations. And that spring letter actually just went out this week because of COVID. And then, and it's really low key because we really know that people have a lot of, this is crazy time for everybody. The other big fundraiser that we have that's so much fun is Elephant Fest. And that's on the second Saturday in December. So mark your calendar, second Saturday in December. I don't have that date, but Amanda can get that for us. And what we ask there is that if we can get the businesses, the healthcare businesses and other businesses to support us ahead of time with t-shirt sponsorships, with, I should have a whole list of those things, but it's a big deal, the way that the people can sponsor us. You probably know better than I do, Amanda.
Honestly, I do. There's a number of different sponsorship opportunities each year. Seniors Blue Book is a proud supporter and sponsor, and I always send this out when we get a little closer to the date.
Yeah.
But I do want to verify with you, the date is actually December the 12th. That is
okay.
Saturday in December. So mark your calendars for the Elephant Fest, and it's always at the Naples Zoo. Is that correct?
Correct. We're so fortunate. Yes.
Yes.
And you know what happened this past year was with the rain delay and the thunderstorms that came. So what we had to scramble. So what we've learned is that right at 10 o'clock is our time where we give we talk and we give people accolades and all that, and then we remember the people. So it's that singing and talking in a half an hour. Tipa Snow was going to be there. But what happened was the thunderstorm. So we just said, it's done. We can't do it. But we were also at the zoo for those first 2 hours, and people came anyway because they hadn't gotten the word. And so people came in there, there's the sponsorships were seen, so people got a chance to have their name out there. And that's what we'll do again this year is, our rains don't last very long, but if there's thunderstorms, people can't go in. And so I hope there won't be, but we will have an Elephant Fest no matter what. So maybe umbrellas. I don't know.
Interestingly enough, after interviewing most of our nonprofits that are local here, we're finding a way to do these fundraising events, even if they have to be done virtually. So just hold on to your hat, Marianne. We may be coming up with something different if COVID is still around, or if there's a storm in the threatening in the future there.
Oh boy, yeah.
Well, I just appreciate everything that you do in the community. I know that you're just remarkable humans, all of you that work there. I have a very close relationship with all of you guys, Debbie, Clark, everyone. So just thank you so much for what you do in the community. And if you don't have any final words, I just want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for everything you do, Amanda. Thanks for being who you are.
Oh, thank you, Marianne.
God bless everybody.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.